Here's another angle, a bit to the right of it. Looks like the top little tier that curves. It's pretty sick with the flow. Alright, through this wormhole is a path to a waterfall. Okay, so it looks like there's a pipe in here. So this looks actually man-made because they've dug it. Interesting fact about Hawaii as well, there's no freshwater leeches here. Alright, so good news. We're in our stream and it's flowing. Beautiful. Alright, through this wormhole is a path to a waterfall. So no signs, this is hidden. As you can see, there's some ribbons. It's marked on Gaia as a track, but it's clearly, I don't know, it's clearly done, but they don't like to really, explain it, like putting a sign saying, hey, do this. So it's pretty weird. Crossing this little dry canal thing, it's a bit wet at the moment. So this waterfall is about 3.5 k's. They put a rope in case you needed to get help through the water. This is Waimea stream, I think it is, and there's a cave there as well, which is pretty cool. And I think there's even a second waterfall right next to it. So see how we go, people. See how hard this track's going to be. So I can't even remember how to say it. Lanoho something, Lanohai. I don't know. There's a waterfall just down the road there. Did it yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Got on top, found these secret swimming holes, and like a basically 7 series of waterfalls. So check that video out. That waterfall is popular. There's lots of people there, but yet no one is here for this one up the road. I don't understand it. So let's see. Okay, it's Waipuilani, I think is how you say it. Trees are a little bit moist here. It's an overcast day. It's already nearly midday. I've been starting really late on these hikes. But we'll knock this out, maybe get one more in if we're lucky, and see how we go. I'm going to try some camping tonight, something mixed it up. The hotels are just getting ridiculously expensive. Can't even believe the quality is so shit for what you're paying in a room. And yeah, to top it off, they'll try and make you pay for parking as well, so just a joke if you ask me. Anyway, this is Hawaii. Up we go. We're basically going along parallel to the road a little bit, which is annoying because you could have started like way early back here and just cut through, but it's not how they've made the trail. And then we start going inland towards the hills. Not really seeing pine trees, but there's kind of like pine needles there. Anyway, so we went up out of that little gully into this bank. Now we're going back down through another gully, across through. Fair amount of ribbons, this is good. Not a lot of side tracks, which is a good start. Yesterday's hike had so many different variations that went on the map, so it made it super confusing. It should be a straight one if we're lucky. We're crossing a little dry stream here. Hope this is no indicator of how the water's going to be in our creek. Next one over, but I guess we'll find out. Up through here, someone's cut this out. Like this has got to be a shovel job or something. Fuck, that's weird because they make you all dirty trying to squeeze through there. Like what the fuck, could make it a bit wider. Oh. Interesting fact about Hawaii as well, there's no freshwater leeches here. Apparently they somehow got rid of them. I don't know how you can get rid of them, but yeah, not an issue. That's good. They're sucking on my toes. A lot of like exposed, dug out tree roots just from the soil being washed away. It makes it very slippery. We've ducked down into a little gully again. There's all bamboo here. I'm sure we're going to be climbing out left as we start getting up. I'd say we get into a little bit higher ground. It might open up a little bit. We'll see. All right, out of the bamboo and into an open pine forest here. Someone's made a shelter over here. Let's have a look. They've used bamboo sticks for a roof and then shoved pine needles on top. Interesting. I don't know if someone's just practicing their bushcraft or maybe a homeless guy was hanging out here. But there's no garbage here. and it's a bit far from the road. If Homeless Guy would have probably kept closer, so I dare say it's a nature enthusiast. So yeah, that's cool. Shout out in the comments if you've been here, guys, and done this walk. Shout out in the comments if you're the one that built that shelter. Or roof, what do you want to call it? Look at these trees, they're pretty big. Okay, so we've got a junction here. Left is towards the waterfall, right's not supposed to be on the map. However, I did say before earlier that if someone was to cut a direct line from the road, this would be the shortest way. It seems like there could actually be a track. It's just not recorded on Gaia, it's just not actually marked as a dotted track on my map. But it looks like someone is walking that way and you're gonna hit the road. So you would say probably half of it we just walked then. So maybe about, I don't know, half K to the road. Mind you, it is pretty much highway there, so I don't know how it's gonna come out and how parking would be. The way that they've done this way, the way that it's better, is that there's an off, like an off track, or off track, like a road off the highway, like a little exit that goes to the lookout, Pali lookout. And as soon as you pull off there, it's safer to pull over, and then they've cut in and probably started cutting this track to make this way. That's probably why they chose to do it this way. I don't know why they didn't try to cut a more direct line. We've kind of like dog-legged around, but maybe it's just the best with the terrain. But maybe someone got tired of walking that little bit extra and they found a shorter way and they somehow found parking on the highway. So yeah, I don't know about that, but we've done what we know the way to do it. So, but like I say, my instinct's always like, hey, it'd be a better way to do this, and someone's had the same idea clearly. But there might be really, really dodgy parking on the highway, so who knows. Look at this is beautiful in here. Feels like I'm in, I don't know, Washington or something. It's like a little bit wet foliage, really dark green, shaded canopy, like little pine forest. And then we walk out of that into almost paper bark. Yeah, right. That's random. On now through this kind of a dry gully, back up the other side. So maybe this is an indicator no one's doing this hike because they know it's got no water. I mean, it's running only one valley over from the one that was flowing well yesterday, so you just don't know. This could be a shorter stream. It looks like it is a little bit shorter on the map, but I don't know. Anyway, halfway there, so we'll just keep powering on. We're pushing up high, getting into coral fern here. Sun's trying to come out. So we've got a little bit more to go, and then we actually will get closer to the creek. And then obviously it's going to probably close in a bit and we stay pretty close to the creek for the last part. So at least up here, we'll get close enough to the water to have a look. And we'll see if it's flowing. But by that point we're already 3/4 into the hike. So this is pretty enclosed here with the foliage. I'm getting wet, which is great. Nice and damp. Jeez. Would have been a mission to cut there, Stephen decide how to cut through here. Someone's just gone, boom, let's just make away. Alright, so good news. We're in our stream and it's flowing. Not crazy, but it's not dry, so wish us luck that we're gonna have a good waterfall too. So you pretty much stay, the track's supposed to go, it doesn't even cross this creek, which is good. There's no zigzaggy back and forth like, apparently, this could be wrong, but other creeks you normally have to go from left to right, left to right. This apparently we're staying on the left the whole way off the stream, and we'll get to the waterfall. So see how we go. All right, just like that you're here. Just pop out straight in the creek. You can see the wall with the waterfall right there, and there's the cave. So first impression, that wall looks a bit dry, but it's two waterfalls, so probably the other one is around the corner is flowing better. We'll see. I don't know how long this cave is, it looks pretty big. The rope to climb into it, which is cool. Yeah, I can't believe no one's here. Well, there you go. That's the first waterfall. The second one must be hidden up in there maybe. I don't know how we're going to get to it. So we can figure this out. Well, according to the map, it's supposed to be the cave on the left, waterfall, and the other stream is supposed to be further around in that little gully. So we'll try and get another look. Mind you, there is a slab here that's potentially a waterfall, but it's just dribbling. Whether or not that's classed as 1 and this is 2, but I mean, according to the map, it's still supposed to be over there, so maybe potentially 3 if you count this one. We'll just have a look. It's not too hard, I think, to fall through there. Let's try this cave out first, people. This rope is just rotten. I don't really need it to get up, I don't think. Okay, so it looks like there's a pipe in here. So this looks actually man-made because they've dug it out to put the pipe in here. So this could go a long way. If it was an actual cave, they wouldn't have a pipe in here. It looks definitely dug out. That's crazy. All right, let's just see what we get, how muddy it gets. If there's any bats in here. I've got the torch on, but I can't see shit with the camera for you people. Let's get an idea of how far it goes in. I can still walk, my head's still not over the duck, so that's good. Air quality's probably going to get bad in here, so look at that. I think it goes for the whole friggin' mountain. That's just wild. I don't know if you're going to walk through a whole mountain, people, but we'll just see. I can kind of see, wow, that could be a long way. A little bit of light at the end of that tunnel. And it's so quiet in here. Oh, let's go through. The pipe's here, and if it has to come out the other side, if I can see that light, let's give it a go. No, it's blocked. No, okay. The light was this white paint. Oh, look at that. So they deviated the tunnel. If someone spray painted that white, it looked like it was a light. Look at this random little hole. So maybe the rock got too hard, so they deviated an option. Let's see what this does. If it just ends here, I think it does. They gave up. Oh, we walked through the whole thing. It doesn't come out. Pretty weird. The pipe just seems to stop there. I don't know what the deal with this is. If you know the history of this pipe in this tunnel, feel free to comment for me, because that would be interesting. Alright, let's try and find another waterfall. Here's another angle, a bit to the right of it. Looks like the top little tier that curves. It's pretty sick with the flow. There's a little bit of a track. I think this is the trib, and it looks pretty dry, but we'll just walk up it, see if we can see where this other waterfall is. I don't know if this is really it, kind of, but if it is, there's not much in it. The other side to the left looks better for a waterfall. I've just walked up this little rocky little thing where water has run down. According to the map, yeah, I'm technically over it, so it's got to be whatever. Maybe it is that. Alright, either way, we're heading back out. But yeah, so nice and sweet. Hope you enjoyed this journey. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bells, get notified of all the new misadventures. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, eh? Peace out. Probably not edible, let's not try. Death cap, USA style.